build literacy idea community edition على بتاعت ايه؟ ادخل انا ادخل انا ادخل انا
عايز ايه يا محمد؟
ادخل انا
السلام عليكم.
ادخل انا
اسمع.
عليكم
اسمع صوت. عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. مش مهم. Okay, we are starting now recording. I'm sharing the screen. Okay, do you all see my screen now?
Actually, don't see anything.
Yeah, me neither. It just says Amr Al-Hosari has started screen sharing and there's nothing else, just a black screen. Oh, there we go. I can see it now.
All right.
Matter of,
Yeah.
matter of network. Sorry for that. Okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Let me hide the floating meeting controls and make this smaller. Someone send something. The meeting link is not working for me. How comes? Let's see. Someone said that they cannot join the meeting. Are you all using this link?
Yes.
It's more-
Actually, if anyone has their Zoom installed, they can also use the number. I think your link provides meeting.
Yeah, it has the number on it. The link does. I can't join directly from the link, but it showed the number, so I just went in Zoom and punched in the number, and that worked for me.
That's right. The same way, actually. Yeah.
I understand. What number?
The meeting, hang on, let me check it real quick.
Actually, what you provide is 950-929.
I see. Let me give a better link.
المفروض تكون build
Hey, it's already built. It should be already built. Let's resume. Okay. So we now are recording. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So today we'll start Java for robotics. And this course is Java for robotics. It's not robotics Java, which means we will be teaching pure Java plus robotics. This is more. It takes more time to produce the first tangible result. However, it produces more stable, more robust, and production code that is functionally optimized. This is very important. Optimization is very important in robotics because slow performance will make things catastrophic. Plus easily maintainable, because we will inshallah we will introduce later on some best practices, design patterns, something like that. For those who know what design patterns mean. Okay, so today we'll talk about introduction to Java. Hopefully we can finish it today. If not, we will continue next time, inshallah. Our plan is that we are going to start from the simplest to the most complicated. Okay. Hide floating meeting point controls. And we will introduce the GUI early, hopefully early enough to be easy to use. So we will not depend on the command line much, although it's better, but I know that you need to see something easily. Maybe by the third week or so, we will start introducing GUI, inshallah. We will use IntelliJ and Code With Me, which is a feature in IntelliJ as our collaboration platform. We'll speak. Oh, give me a second. Slide. بين تسكت خالص يا محمد. شوت كليك. شوت في 5. Share again. Point. Share. And we'll speak 2 languages in the course. English and Java. However, if everybody speaks Arabic, we'll switch to Arabic and Java. So question number 1, who here doesn't speak Arabic?
I don't speak Arabic.
Okay.
Me too.
So,
Me too,
neither.
yeah.
okay, so we'll stick to English and Java only. Just for information, why I prefer speaking Arabic, regardless to having being my native language, is because you don't speak Arabic here. For second generation and for the Arabic is very weak, and for those who want to learn Arabic, it will be a good practice. But if you don't speak Arabic at all, we'll stick to English and Java. D'accord? Fine. Okay. Okay. First, we are learning Java. What is Java? Where does the name come from? Does anybody have any idea? No idea. Okay. Java came from Java coffee. Java is actually a big island in Indonesia. Java and Sumatra. There are 2 big cities in the islands in Indonesia, from which the coffee from Java, in Arabic they call it Jawa. Actually, they pronounce it Java. The great coffee, Jawi coffee, comes from, and that's actually why the logo is a cup of coffee. You see the cup of coffee with fumes coming out. Hello.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so this is why the language is called Java. As simple as this. Who owns Java? Before going in, why did they name it Java first? The story is very interesting and very simple. In I think 80s, James Gosling and his colleagues were trying in Sun Microsystems. Sun stands for Stanford University Network. They wanted to create a new language, and they were trying to find a great name. Someone in the meeting was sipping a cup of coffee, and he said, "We need to find a great name. You see, we cannot call it something like Java." But actually, at the end, they said, no, it's a good idea. Why shouldn't we call it Java? Brother, I am joining while traveling, so might not be responding much. Okay, fine, thank you. Okay, Asif, thank you. Okay, now who owns Java? Java was owned originally by Sun Microsystems. Sun stands for, as I said, Stanford University Network. But then after 2008, in the World Economic Crisis, Sun Microsystems was acquired by Oracle. I think you all know Oracle. So that's the current owner of the trademark and language Java. Okay, second question. We hear the word Java and the word JavaScript. Do you know what is the relation between the two languages?
I think they're really different, right? Like JavaScript for basically this is web programming.
Yes, that's good, right, to a great extent. The relation between Java and JavaScript is the name only. Okay, there is no relation between them. For to some extent, the syntax looks close because they wanted to create a scripting language that takes from Java, but then that idea didn't work. So Java and JavaScript are totally different languages from totally different origins. Currently, even there is a TypeScript, so it has nothing to do with JavaScript. Sorry, with Java. Okay, so don't confuse Java and JavaScript when they come in front of your faces. Okay, next, what is Java? Java is a programming language, of course. It's cross-platform, object-oriented, network-centric. What do these three means? Cross-platform means you write the code once and run it everywhere, or hope to run it everywhere. So it doesn't differ whether you are writing on Windows, on Linux, or Mac, or IBM, or on Unix, whatever operating system you are writing for, it's cross-platform. Actually, Java is a thin layer. It's a virtual machine above the operating system, and it's consistent among all platforms. So it's cross-platform. Object-oriented is programming a programming philosophy that we will be covering later on, inshallah, which says that everything is an object. As a one-line definition, every object contains behavior and status that are represented by code and data. Forget about this line. We are just taking the word that Java is object-oriented. Okay, today lecture is not going to be a lot of practical because we are starting with building what is it about. So please bear with me, at least for the end of the lecture, starting from by the end of the lecture or starting next lecture, you will see a lot of practical practice. Okay, network centric means Java is built with focusing on having and being connected to the network, the internet or whatever network from the beginning. You don't need to add something to connect it to the internet, for example. Okay. Java is fast, secure, reliable, and easy to use and simple. Okay, fine. So I no need to talk about this much. We'll say that it's fast, at least in comparison to Python, and simple in comparison to maybe things like COBOL. But anyway, Java is used to create applications and websites. It's not only for standalone application, not only for web sites. It's popular for mobile applications, especially for Android. Before that, there was Nokia. If you ever heard about it, smart TVs, air condition, any device could have Java inside it. That's from small, so it scales from small device into big devices like enterprise software, big data applications. So it scales well with different domains. It is definitely useful for server-side technologies and for robotics. Okay. I said that earlier, Java itself is a platform. It's a level above the operating system. So it's a platform in itself. And there were for some time some devices with a microprocessor that is Java enabled. So you write Java code for devices that run Java directly. Although these devices didn't live much, but it happened. So it's a platform itself, just like Windows, Mac, and Linux. Okay, in 2 slides, we will start writing something useful. Okay, how a Java program is written and executed. We start with a text editor where we create a program as a text file in a text editor, like Notepad, or I don't like Word, but Word can write code, or IntelliJ, of course, our case, or those who use VS Code or Visual Studio. So you write a file using a text editor, and you save it in a text file called something.java. This file contains a class called named the same name as the file. We'll talk about it later. So suppose that we have a file called hello world.java. This is your program. It's a text file. This file is then given to the compiler to be compiled into a Java class. So compiling is done using an application called Java C, stands for Java compiler. So we say Java C hello world.java. This will compile your program. The compiler produces a class file, which is a compiled version of the code of the text file source code. So this is written in the computer language. So it's your computer language version of your program. And this file is then given to the Java itself, Java virtual machine itself, to run it. So you type in a terminal Java hello world. This will execute your program, and suppose that if the program prints hello world to the screen, you will see hello world written as an output. This long story is automated using IDEs. And IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. So you simply click a button called run, it will compile and run and does everything, and you see the output. And today we'll be even using a simplified format, even from simpler for the simpler than the complete application and IDE. We will use a technology of the Java called J shell. J shell is, how can I believe I can use, yes, there's a pointer. J shell, is this better? Hello? Are you with me? Hello? Hello?
What's going on?
Okay. So J shell is a Java Rebel tool. Rebel stands for read, evaluate, print, loop. Just as you do with a calculator, you write 5 plus 6 and click equals. It will print. It will print 5 plus 6 equals
11.
Thank you. Who said that?
Namir.
Namir. Okay. I will be asking questions like this through all the course. So keep tracking. So if you hold the calculator and write something. You have a calculator already. Do you see the calculator? Or I need to reshare. Share whole screen. Share. Okay. Here is a calculator. Let's write 55 divide by 5 equals, it reduces 11. Okay. J shell is something similar to this. It uses a rebel loop. Read, evaluate, print loop. Okay. This is faster for learners just to learn the difference between expression, language, force, statement, etc. And it's useful, of course, it's useful later on for quick debugging. But this is not writing command. Writing application. Application should be done by writing classes and running them. Okay, so it's used for J shell is used for evaluating user input and returning the result. And remember, this is for testing only. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Let's see how what was it? Terminate. How J shell looks like. Did you all install IntelliJ?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. I will make out close project. When you start IntelliJ, you see something like this. Whether it's light or dark, it's your preference. So from settings, I prefer the light. Light light what? Some behavior. Appearance. Yeah, see. You have light, dark with header, whatever. I prefer light. But this is and this in sync with the operating system. This is my preference. So we start with either creating a new project or opening an existing project. I had a project already, so we can write a new project or open one. Let's open my project now, because it includes a lot of things already. We can say open for my case. I can use open and select one from, what was that? So this is my project. In home idea project / Java for kids. When you open the project, you'll see these the environment like this. This is a workbench, and around it you will see a lot of tools and perspectives. So one important tool is a project. Another very important tool is the structure. The project shows the files within the project, and the structure shows whatever in the project and in the current file. Okay, here you see the terminal if you need it. We don't need it right now, so let's close it. And the running, run. When you run, you will see it. In the project, there are important folders. .idea, this is the internal IDE files. Don't play with them. We have source, src, and we have out for classes. We may have other folders. Source is, if you notice, is colored in blue, meaning that it's a source folder. Any file in this folder is considered source folder. And when you open, there is I created one file here called hello world with 4 or 5 lines. We'll talk about them later. We will discuss this in detail. But here, what I care about here is that this file is explained and anatomically divided in the structure view. So we have class called hello world. You see the letter C inside, and method called main, which is the letter M inside. Do you see the letter M and letter C?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Find a bigger one. Actually, all of them are smaller. Maybe for another project we can see. In another project we will see a lot of things here. But anyway, what I care about is that this is the structure of the current file. Are we going to write code in a Java file now? No. In your IDEs, do you see a menu like this, or a list of lines like this? Is there anybody who did not yet install and open IntelliJ?
I installed it, but I'm trying to figure out how to get into it.
Same.
Okay, let's do it from the beginning. I close this project. Close project. So you all see something like this, right?
Yes.
Okay, new project.
لا شوف حاجة لللايسنس
ايه
المفروض تشوف حاجة لللايسنس
if they ask you to make a license or install a license, use the free license.
لا
Oh.
community edition license مش الفري 30 day license.
Okay, thank you. This is Muhammad, my son. Use the community edition free license, not the valuation free license. Okay,
Okay.
nice. You have a lot of options to the left. You don't have to be exactly matching to mine. It's okay. But you have at least new project and Java. Let's name them this project test project. Okay?
Okay.
Leave the location as it is. It should be home tilde, which means home, backslash idea projects. Build system IntelliJ, don't change it. JDK, if you have any JDK, it should be available. JDK, Android, open JDK. This fine. This fine. Okay. And add sample code. Sample code will give you a sample code already. Advanced settings, don't play with advanced settings. And next. Okay. Now we have a test project with source folder, with main class. Are you always me here? Or similar to me?
Yeah.
Okay. In the main class, you have let's see, open, let's click on structure. So we have main and the main. First main is a class name with capital M. Second main is a function name with small m. This is a good convention. We'll talk about it later. So a public class main, public static main void, whatever, void main with string array args, forget about that. Okay. And you have this line, system.out if hello and welcome. And then for int I equals 1, I small than or equal to 5, I plus plus. System out println I equals I. You all see something like this?
Yes.
Okay. Here we have above, you have two important buttons, run and debug. If you this run is an arrowhead, just like the play button in the video player or in the cassette, if you have cassette, if you have ever seen it. If you click play or run, sorry, run. This should be. It takes some time for the beginning, for the first time to compile, and now it's running. Really compile task, running. Executing B. Okay, nice, fine. So hello and welcome. I equals 1, I equals 2, I equals 3, I equals 4, I equals 5. Just a sample code, forget about it. Just, I mean, make sure that something is running. Is everything running at least regarding what does it mean? Do you see a similar output to this? Hello and welcome. I equals 1, I equals 2, I equals 3, I equals 4, I equals 5. You all see something like that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, anybody doesn't see?
No, I don't see it.
Okay, what do you have?
I just have the main Java and then the code under it. I don't have the.
Okay, did you click run main.java?
Yeah, I clicked that.
Okay. You should see something in the build and then something in the run. In the build, you have a build sequence build messages. Executing pre-compile task, running before task, checking source, blah 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 until execute post compile tasks. You see anything here in the build?
I don't see the icon for the build. I only see the file.
Do you see my screen?
Yeah, I see your screen.
Okay, did you click Did you open the main.java and click run main.java?
Yes.
Click here, like here. Did you see
Um,
anything in build or in run? Click on build to see something here, and run to see something here.
I don't see the build or the run. It doesn't show it on my screen.
Can I see your screen?
Okay.
Give me a second. I'll need to allow you to where make host.
Post.
Now I will stop my screen. Stop share. Okay. Can you share your screen, please? Okay. It seems that you don't have Java installed. Do you have Java installed
Yeah, I downloaded it.
and installed it?
Press Alt Shift and S. Yeah, Control Alt Shift and S.
استنى بس انت. Okay. Can you see? Do you see the run?
What?
Can I? How can I annotate?
Control Alt Shift S بس.
I need to annotate. شو ما screen.
Control Alt Shift S.
يا حبيبي اسكت ما تفتيش.
أنا عارف المشكلة دي.
اسكت يا محمد لو سمحت. اسكت يا محمد لو سمحت.
Control Alt Shift S.
يا حبيبي اسكت. Do you see the current file at the top?
Yeah.
There is an arrow to the side for run. Do you see it?
Yes.
No, not this run, not this file. At the top.
Here.
Yes, click here. Disabled. Okay. There is a gear. Can I?
Control Alt Shift S.
اخسر ايه؟
Project Structure.
عشان يعمل ايه؟
تغير الجديد أو تزيد
شكرا.
الجديد.
شكرا. From the
Control Alt Shift S.
هل ده يشتغل على نفس البتاع بتاعتها؟ فين هي هنا؟ هل ده الكيورد؟ هل ده يا حبيبي افهم.
Control.
يا حبيبي افهم.
Shift
give me a second please. Sorry, that was my son. He wants to. Do you see the arrow? I want to annotate your screen. I want to see your screen.
طب من هنا بص.
اسكت انت خالص.
من فايل.
اسكت.
Project Structure. من فايل Project Structure.
منها جايه من سيتنج.
لا اهو.
عايز جايه من سيتنج. انا عايز جايه من سيتنج. The force icon from right in the top. At the top, you have settings gear with a blue dot. Yes, please here. Click here. Let's see what you have here. Click here. I don't see anything. Did you share this window only or the whole screen?
I shared the window.
Please share a screen because I don't see what came up.
Let me stop sharing and try sharing it again.
Sure.
Do you see it?
Yes, click here, click settings. Click. Did it?
Yeah, I clicked on settings.
Mm, I don't see the settings came up. Is it me only, or everybody don't see the project setting?
Yeah, I don't see anything.
روح على فايل.
بسم الله العظيم هضربك. Please make sure that you, Nashima, please make sure that you shared the screen, not the window.
Yes. What investment?
Do you see it?
Now click on. Yes, now I see. Project structure. Control Shift and S. Okay, nice. SDK. You have SDK 16 or installed already. No, but this is SDK, not GDK. I want GDK. SDK default. Do you have anything? This. No, wait a second. Wait. Click on the SDK, not language, not language level. Yes. Socks. Please download SDK. Okay, this should be fine. Apply. Apply. لا دي SDK مش GDK. Okay, should be fine now. Yes, should be fine now. Now.
Okay.
Now back to your project. Yes, now you see the green button. The button is green now. It's enabled now.
Okay.
Click on run. You'll see the hammer for build with a dot. Click on it. You see the build messages. At the left now you see hammer with a green dot. To the
Can
left,
you
to the left,
repeat that?
to the far left. Yes.
Oh.
Click on it to see the building messages.
Okay.
Okay. And done. Now run. Showed the output. Fine. Fine. We are all now on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay. I will please stop sharing. And screen and share. Fine. You should be all able to see my screen now. Now we all are sure that we all have GDK installed and we can run anything. However, we don't want to write complicated code now. Let's do the very simple form. From the menu to the left, select Tools menu, and from Tools menu, select J-Shell console. Okay. You'll see now a J-Shell console one dot snippet. We can close the main Java, don't need it right now. JShell console 1, the snippet. You will have one. Anyone doesn't have JShell snippet? Okay, let's write something like 4 plus 7, and then 8 minus 4, and click run from here. Not this run, but this snippet run. Do you all have the output? 4 plus 7 equals 11. 8 minus 4 equals 4. You will have this output? Give me a
Yes.
thumb up or say yes or something. I need interaction.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nashima said yes. Aiden, Muhammad,
I'm just having a bit of technical difficulties on my part, not to do with this thing, just glitchy computer is all.
said glitchy computer.
Yeah.
Okay, where are you? I mean, which step are you?
Right now, the file for the IntelliJ, it's not opening, so yeah, I'm back to square one, unfortunately.
With the file, you mean the installer.
Yes.
So you haven't yet installed IntelliJ.
No, I did, but then it uninstalled. I don't know why.
Effectively, you didn't install. So you installed, uninstalled, and you're reinstalling now again.
Yeah, I'm trying to reinstall it now.
Okay, while it installs, can you focus with me?
Okay.
I wrote 2 lines, expressions on 2 lines. 4 plus 7, 8 minus 4 on 2 lines. You can delete the one to make it even simpler. 8 minus 4. Okay. While you are going, please update me. Aiden, while you're going, please update me with whatever status you reached.
Okay.
But focus with, keep focusing with me.
Okay.
Okay, I just write 8 minus 4 and click run. It wrote 8 minus 4 equals 4. Okay. Okay. No, this is not good. Please open the mics or keep your it's or keep your finger by the button. I don't necessitate showing your screen, your faces. Maybe you can run an avatar like Muhammad Al-Husri does, so that you keep your privacy. But I need Muhammad is making some funny gestures with his face gestures to show some interaction. Thank you, Muhammad. But I prefer interacting with your hands, maybe.
Fish hands.
Fish hands? No hands?
Fish hands.
Okay, make your yes. This fine. Thank you. So either run an avatar or keep your voice enabled. I need this to be interactive. This is not a one-way session. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Rabia al-Haq, Nashima Haq, Aiden D. Anybody else? Muhammad? Anybody else?
I'm
Namir, 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 yes, okay. Okay. So this is JShell. We will write here small, thank you, Aiden. We will write here some small code snippets to test things which we as we go. What we wrote here, Muhammad, What we wrote here is an expression, precisely a numeric expression. More precisely, it's an integer numeric expression. Okay, there are several expressions in Java. Maybe we can write something like and run. Let's run equals okay. Maybe you hear something called variable. Let's say a equals 3. No, int a equals 3. This is being bed. Okay. Int a equals 3. Int for integer. B equals 7. Semicolon. Then int C equals A plus B, semicolon. And run. Let me clear this clutter, clear all, and run again. Run. Doesn't like to run. Why doesn't? Or maybe it needs to select. Yes. Okay. So my 8 minus 4 equals 4. Amr equals Amr. Field A of type int, which stands for integer. We'll talk about that later. Equals 3. Field B equals 7. Field integer C equals 10, which is A plus B. So far, anything not logic, I understand that the format is not understandable yet, but anything is not logic بس وفي صوت شغال هنا. Anything is not logic. Forget about the format. We know that C means equals A plus B, which means equals 3 plus 7. So everybody has field int C equals 10. Or at least you have seen this with me, understand that. What does it mean? So far, so good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Aiden, where are you? Where have you reached up to?
So right now I'm trying to download the JDK, and it says either JDK 24 or JDK 21. Which one do I download?
Both are fine.
Okay.
JDK 24 is fine until next year, when it will be overcome by JDK 25. So it's fine.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you following until here, Aiden?
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay, fine. Now let's go back to the presentation. Now we know that we will be using Z shell for small and simple lines of code, not yet composing an application. Presentation. Okay. Do you see the presentation? Do you see the presentation?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go on. How Java is organized? Java applications are organized as packages. And that includes Java itself. So Java itself is not a one-size-fits-all thing. It has packages. classes in the same package, and every package contains classes. Classes in the same package can interact with each other. Suppose that you have a building, and the building has includes different apartments. People in the same apartment can interact with each other. But if you want to talk to your neighbor in the next apartment, you need to knock on his door and maybe ask for his son or daughter, I mean, children to come to play with you, or you enter to play with them. So same idea here. An apartment looks like a package. Is an analogy here. Idea is package is analogous to an apartment. Within the apartment, all classes can interact with each other. But if you want to talk to a class from another package, you need to import any class before being able to use it. Is the idea clear?
Yeah.
Okay. For an application, there is a package called java.lang. All classes in the package java.lang are imported by default. So this is to make things easier. You don't need to import anything from java.lang. And you can have your own package. For example, we can have a package called Wester dot robotics dot robot C. So that we have robot A, B, C, and D dot moving. So this is a package name. You can make your own package. Example, package com.ibm.hdc.loan.home loan, and semicolon at the end. Everything in Java, every statement in Java ends in a semicolon. This was inherited from C and C++. If anybody of you have dealt with it earlier. So you write in the beginning of the file, there is one of every file. The beginning of every file, there is line start with the word package, the keyword, and then domain, then subdomain, down to the package name, ending in the semicolon. So first domain is a company. For example, here a company specification, then company name. We have com and edu and org and whatever. Wik is, as far as I remember, is org. Wik.org or wik.com. .org, right? So we can have org.wik then the client name, then the project name, then the module name, and end in a statement. So maybe you can say package org.wik.robotics.robotc. Movement. Okay, how Java is organized. We have packages and sub-packages, as we said earlier. So everything starts from Java. Then we have, from Java, we have java.util, java.lang, java.applet, java.io, java.net. Java.lang is a core language. It has main classes, like class and object and everything. Java.util has some utilities, like date, calendar. These are useful for utilities, useful for daily work. Java.io, IO stands for, does anybody know what the IO stands for? Namir, do you know what IO stands for?
No.
Okay, Muhammad, is your mic open?
No.
Does I hear you?
Input output.
Thank you. So IO stands for input output. Input or output. So this package is related to things which will be sent or received over the internet or to a file. So sorry, file. We have java.net. This is only for network, etc., etc. Okay. So packages contains sub-packages. Nice. Now let's talk about the basic Java syntax. For Java, I'm not talking about J shell. Java, everything is present in a class. Muhammad, everything is in a class. Because Java, as we said, is an object-oriented language. The application is written on files. Every file contains one class. I'll talk about class later. It's a public class, and that's name that names this class names a file, and everything is case sensitive. Let's go to the project and see whether this is accurate or not. In our test project, we have a class called main. The file is called main.java. The file is called main.java. C users here, حصري idea project, test project, source main.java with capital M. It includes the line with public static main. I'll explain everything later. Public class main with capital M. You see the main with capital M? You see the word main with capital M?
Yes.
Okay. And in the class, we have an opening bracket and a closing bracket. They are related to each other. And the ID helps us by if we put the caret at one opening, it will highlight the closing and vice versa. Okay. Within the main class, we have another line that defines a function. We'll talk about the word function later. The application starts from public static void main with a string, square brackets opening and closing, args. These 4 lines are, forget about everything else. These 4 lines will be available in every project. I'll talk about them later, but I know you need to know that there will be in every project. Between these opening and the closing brackets, you write your code. Okay? So if whether you understand them later, memorize them now, the IDE create a temporary code for you. You will have a class definition as this line and the function definition as this line, opening and closing brackets. And you write your code within the main function. Fine? Fine?
Yeah.
Okay. For Java, everything is case sensitive. So capital M is not equal to small m. Capital A, capital B is not equal to capital A, small b, small a, capital B, small b, small a, small b. These are 4 different words, 4 different meanings, 4 different uses. So don't mix them. Main with capital M is different from main with small m. Okay? This main is different from this main. So take care when you are writing to look carefully at your case sensitivity. Okay. Let's take them one by one. Everything is in a class. Class is a code block. Code blocks. The codes can be put within blocks, and the block is encountered between opening and closing curly brackets, these brackets. Okay, between these brackets, we have code statements. A statement ends with a semicolon. A program contains of code, data, and comments. Let's bypass this now and go to. We will return to this slide later. Now, talk about the basic syntax. That's what we are going to write in a few seconds. Java is strictly typed. What does strictly typed mean? Means every variable in Java, like if you see right in your mathematics class, y equals 2x. X can be an integer or a decimal number or a positive decimal number. These are all different domains. Java is similarly a language which have specific types for every variable. So far, so good?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. In contrast to Python, Python is loosely typed. So Java is strictly typed. The variable is declared with a name and a type, and it will keep the same type all over the variable lifetime. Variables are declared, then assigned, then read. Again, variables are ربيع الحق, رجب الحق, رجب.
He's with me.
He's left.
No, he's sitting with me right now.
Yeah, actually, I was sitting with my daughter. Yeah.
Okay. Variables are first what, then what, then what.
Variables are.
No, you are responsible. I want to hear your brother.
Oh, it's declared, assign, and read. Yes.
Okay, fine. Let's see what does that mean and how is that done in on the J shell. If you write these 4 lines, int a comma b semicolon. This is a variable declaration. So I tell the compiler that I have a variable, sorry, 2 variables called a and b. This is variable declaration. Then I write a equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember the semicolon at the end of every statement. Okay, so I'm going to talk about it later. So a equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a variable name. This is a literal. And this statement is an assignment statement. And also this statement is an assignment statement. So variables are declared, then assigned, then read. Okay. I can do the initial declaration and the initialization in the same line. So I can say, for example, integer a equals, integer c, sorry, equals. integer c equals, this is an inline initialization statement, which means a declaration plus assignment in the initial place where the variable is where the variable is declared, and we give it a value that can be a literal like this, or can be another variable, or can be an expression containing another variable and another value. We'll see that. But out of this, all of this slide, I want you to learn that variables are declared, then assigned, then read, and we can do the declaration and assignment together, but we cannot do it the other way around. Let's see how that works on the J shell. I don't want the main Java. Go to the main shell, let's delete everything. Int a, this declares a variable. Int x, this declares another variable. Okay, this variable declaration, variable declaration. Are you following? Sorry. Okay. How many variables do I have now?
Two.
Two variables. Int y, this is a third variable. Okay. Variable, sorry. This is a comment. Any line, if you put two forward slashes, so from here to the end of the line, let's say from here, this is a comment. From here to the end of the line. Okay? Okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. First was variable declaration, now variable assignment. Sorry, initialization. At least to give it an initial value. So you can say here a equals 33, semicolon. Now, if you see the colors on my screen clearly, not sure whether you see it clearly or not. Now X and Y are in gray, A is in, I don't know this name, this color name, cyan? No, purple. You see the color difference between X, Y, and A?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. X equals 55, semicolon. Any statement in Java ends in a semicolon. These are two forms of variable initialization. Let's say A equals X equals A plus 11. Okay. Y equals X minus A. Minus A. Okay. Okay. I declared the A first. See the IDE made something nice for me. When I click on a variable, it colors all the places where this variable was mentioned. And when the variable is read, it is colored in one color, and when it is written or modified, it's written in another color. I choose the light green and the red for my preference, but maybe your IDE shows other colors. So A is declared here, or modified here, red without modification, red without modification here. Fine? Fine?
Yes.
Okay. Can we declare and initialize a variable in the same line? Yes, we can. Let's say int b equals 22. So we declared and initialized b in the same line. Is it possible? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can we read b without, or let's say, can we read y before we initialize it? We said it's declared, then initialized, then read. If I add a line here, no, forget about it. Okay, I'll add it later. Now we have A, X, Y, and B. Let's run this line, this current file. ايه مش عارف what is wrong here. It's not working. Oh, close this and a new shell. Current file. Why does it work? Sorry, from here. I'm so sorry. Run from here. First line defined field integer A. Second line defined field integer X. Then defined field integer Y. Then integer A equals 33. Okay. Okay, are following?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Then integer X equals 44, integer Y equals 11, which is 33, which is 44 minus 33, which is 11 again. Okay, right? And then integer B equals 22. This was a variable definition or declaration and a variable assignment. Here it's declaration and assignment. So far, so good?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Here, in this line, I read A and X. Here, I read A. So I can, as far as I declared A first, then initialize it with 33, I can read it in line 8. Okay?
Okay.
Now, can I read A before this line? Let's try. Int SSSS equals A plus. No, it's easy. This line is correct. Agree? I just move it above this line. It was this way. A was given a value, then X is given a value based on A. Right?
Right.
Let's put them the other way. So X comes first, trying to read A, which is not initialized. Okay?
Right.
I hope. I'm afraid it may accept it and set as zero. Make it a zero. Let's see what will happen. يا رب. A minus A x y x equal 11 x equals 11 A plus 11. So it's considered A as zero. Gives because it's a field. It's a field. You know why, Talent?
ما عارفين هي يوسف
What make it feel zero?
عشان ما بدناش كلمة تانية.
لا عشان الكلاس، عشان هو اعتبر ان في كلاس بره والكلاس لودر initialized any field with zero. مش تفهم حاجة. ايه؟
انت وصلوا initializes بالزيرو.
Public static
بابلين.
void one print shot. I'm trying something first. Test int a shot a. Here it doesn't accept a. Uh, okay, what I'm saying here is still clear and valid, correct and valid. But the code you see in the J shell snippet is actually not the code that is run by the compiler. Do you see the word field here?
Yeah.
It means that these variables, forget about this now, I will show it later, show what this means later. Means that these variables declared are declared within a class. As we said earlier in the presentation, اسكت يا محمد يا محمد اسكت. As declared in the declaration in the presentation, everything is in a what? In a class. So variables declared within a class have a specific feature. When they are declared, the class loader gives them an assigned variable, an initial variable. Initial variable for integers is 0. That's why it didn't complain when I wrote x equals a plus 11, because a is initialized with 0 as a field, not as a local variable. Okay, forget about I will make it clear later. Anyway, this is the field considered as a field, not a local variable. So it is given Even if I don't give it an initial value, the class loader will give it an initial value. But if we write the same thing in a function, suppose that we give it, let's see, I'm like this now. Remove this, take these lines, all these lines, take them, cut, and paste within a variable of a function. Here, what I'm trying to show you is valid. Now x, a is declared, x is declared. They are not given any initial values. Y is declared, also not given initial values. X is given initial value with a plus 11. However, a itself is not initialized. If we flip this line, if we swap these lines, a equals 33, then x equals a plus 11, it would be fine. If we swap them, it will complain that a is not given initial value yet. So what we have been saying is still correct and valid. Variables are first declared, then assigned or initialized, then read. I cannot read a until it has something to be read. Agree?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's try to run this to see how it will behave. See how to run it. Let's say here, fun. Yes. It's a declaration. Declaration. Can we run this? It's a declaration of fun only. Variable might not have been initialized, rejected method fun. Okay, if we Control X, Control V, and clear all, nothing, clear all, and run this, run this. So define the function method function fun. So the fun. عشان كده اسمها ميثود، اسمها ايه؟ ميثود، ما اسمهاش فانكشن. مش مجمع. طيب. Here, see fun. Can I run it? Can I run it? Okay. It's out. X. Run. Yes. Okay. Clear all. Let's print. I have A, B. What variables I have? A, X, Y, and B. A, X, Y, and B. Okay. Run that. 33, 44, 11, 22. Okay. Are you following?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here is the code. A, X, and Y are declared first without initial values. A is given value, X is given value based on A, Y is given value based on A and X, B is given value from a a literal, and the 4 of them are printed. 33 for A, 44 for X, Y is 11, and B is 22. Okay? Okay, what is this line? We will talk about it later, but for now, you know that it's system is a class, system class, and it's part of the language, the package java.lang. So it's actually called java.lang.system. Java.lang.system. And out is our stream where we write two things, and we don't need to write java.lang, so system is enough. Then print the line A. I need to stop here. I need to stop here because we have another lecture in 12 minutes, so that you have time to rest and go to bathroom or whatever. So we have been talking about Java basic syntax. Variables are declared, then assigned, then read. And assigned can be initialized actually. And this is how they are. This is how variables are declared, then initialized, then read, or this reading can be used in initializing other variables. Okay? Okay?
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Let's take this slide as well. And next slide will be making a hello application. Okay. So int a, declare the variable called a of type int, and with a semicolon at the end of the statement. And now we have I have written comment, this declaration only. Int a equals 5, this initialization only. Int b equals a, declaration initialization with another variable. Float is another type. The int for integer, float is for floating point, and this is how the computer scientists define decimal point. I'll talk about the meaning of the word float later. It's a decimal variable. We have pi and delta. So declaration only of more than one variable. Pi equals 3.14 is initialization with a literal. Long is a third variable type. C and D, two variables. C equals 99999999999. This value cannot be stored in an int. It's a long value. So it's written in a variable type called long. I'll talk about variable types next lecture, inshallah. And then D equals A plus C. D is where is D declared? Declared here. Declared here. D equals A plus C. A is declared is initialized with 5 plus 999999999. So it will be 5. So it will be 4. It will be 100000000000004. Okay.
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 Nice. We have 9 minutes before Brother Giovanni's lecture. Do you want to, you are free, we are finished. If anyone wants to write something with me or on your own screen, or have any questions, you are free to do. I finish my presentation. I'm not finished, I resume my presentation. And yeah, we're good to go. Any questions,
Assalamu
any
alaikum.
comments?
No. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for the lesson, brother.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, you are welcome. Alaikum salam. Asif, do you have any comments? Okay, if no, then I will. Okay. Stop recording. Stop meeting, stop share, stop meeting.